Let me ask you something. Do you ever stop and wonder, what would I do if something went wrong and no one was here to help me? You're not being paranoid. You're being responsible. Because the truth is, living alone after 60 comes with both freedom and risk. And the best time to prepare is before you need it. I'm Dr. Thomas Carter, and over the last 30 years, I've worked with thousands of older adults, many of whom live independently. And what I've learned is this: living alone doesn't have to mean living at risk. You just need a system, a few habits, and some smart, simple tools. Today, I'll walk you through 7 key things every senior living alone should be doing to stay safe, prepared, and protected, no matter what comes your way. Let's start. 1. Have a daily check-in system. The biggest danger for seniors who live alone is not the emergency itself. It's not being found in time. Falls, strokes, sudden illness, they happen quietly, and if no one checks in, hours can turn into days. That's why every senior living alone needs a daily check-in system. It doesn't need to be fancy. Set a simple habit like a daily text to your daughter by 10 a.m., a morning call with a neighbor, or even pressing a check-in button on a smart device. One of my patients, Lorraine, sets an alarm on her phone that reminds her to text her niece at 9 a.m. each morning. If the niece doesn't hear from her by 10, she calls. If no answer, she drives over. That's the system. It's simple. It works. Because in an emergency, time matters more than anything. 2. Post emergency contacts in clear view. When something goes wrong, you may not be thinking clearly. You may not remember names or numbers. That's why you need your emergency contacts written down, in large print, and posted near your phone, front door, or fridge. Include your doctor, one family member or close friend, a neighbor, local emergency numbers, your address, and medications. I also recommend writing, "I live alone. Please notify someone if I'm hurt or unconscious." This is especially important if emergency services are called. Don't leave it to chance. 3. Wear a medical alert or smart device. You've probably seen those commercials, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up." And yes, they're real, but today's devices go far beyond a necklace. You can wear smartwatches, clip-on sensors, even rings that detect falls, track heart rate, and call for help automatically. Some are voice-activated. Others detect if you haven't moved in hours. I tell my patients, it's not about being paranoid, it's about being connected. You don't have to wear it to the grocery store, but if you live alone and you're home alone, you need one on you. It's peace of mind you can wear. If you're worried about how it looks, let me reassure you. Today's devices aren't bulky or embarrassing. They're sleek, discreet, and many look like ordinary jewelry or fitness bands. Some even sync with family phones, so your loved ones get an alert if you fall or if something seems off. You're not just protecting yourself, you're giving your family peace of mind. And if budget is a concern, look into local senior programs. Many counties offer discounts or even free devices for older adults living alone. Remember, the best safety tool is the one you actually use. What kind of safety tools do you use, if any? Do you prefer something subtle like a smartwatch, or are you more old school? Share your thoughts in the comments. You might inspire someone to try something new. 4. Keep a grab-and-go bag ready. Emergencies don't always give you time to think. Fire, flood, gas leak, sudden hospital trip. That's why I recommend a small go bag, packed and ready near your front door. Inside should be a copy of your ID and insurance, a list of medications, a spare phone charger, extra glasses or hearing aids, a bottle of water, a clean set of clothes, and a small amount of cash. You might not need it this year, but the one time you do, you'll be so glad it's there. 5. Do a monthly what-if drill. Every month, sit down for just 10 minutes and ask yourself, what if happened today? What would I do? Example, if I lost power for 2 days, do I have batteries, flashlights, food? If I had to go to the ER, who would take care of my pet? If I slipped in the bathroom, how would I call for help? Walk through each scenario slowly. Take a few notes, then fix one gap at a time. Preparedness doesn't mean fear. It means confidence. One of my patients, Greg, lives alone in a one-bedroom apartment. Every first Sunday of the month, he reviews 3 things: what's in his fridge, where his flashlight and batteries are, and who he'd call in an emergency. He told me, "It makes me feel like I've got backup, even when nobody's here." That's the mindset I want you to have. Because emergencies don't ask if you're ready, but they respond better when you are. Do you already have a go bag or a favorite emergency tip that's worked for you? Leave a comment below. You could help someone else feel more secure. 6. Install small safety upgrades around your home. You don't need to remodel your house, but a few smart upgrades can reduce your risk by 80%. Yes, 80%. Here's what I recommend. Grab bars in bathrooms and near stairs, non-slip mats in the shower, motion-activated nightlights in hallways, a raised toilet seat, a shower chair, and smart sensors that detect leaks or smoke. Most of these are low cost and easy to install. And they're not a sign of weakness. They're a sign of wisdom. Your home should protect you, not challenge you. 7. Create a circle of connection, even if you're independent. Living alone doesn't mean living isolated. You still need people who know your routines, care enough to check in, and will show up if something goes wrong. Build that network intentionally. It might be a neighbor, a former coworker, someone from church, your pharmacist, or a younger relative. You don't need to see them every day. Just stay on each other's radar. You might even join a local senior safety program or neighborhood support network. Many cities offer free check-in calls, ride services, and volunteer wellness visits. You're not bothering people by asking for connection. You're building something that keeps both of you safer. Final thoughts. Quiet strength. There's dignity in living on your own. In waking up, making your coffee, locking your own door, and knowing this life, this space, is yours. But part of that dignity is planning for when things go wrong. Not because you expect the worst, but because you respect yourself enough to prepare for it. When you build these habits, check-ins, emergency contacts, go bags, home safety upgrades, you're not just reacting. You're building resilience. And that resilience keeps you independent. You've spent decades taking care of others. Now it's time to take care of yourself with the same care, thoughtfulness, and strength you've always given. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel supported even when you live alone. And with just a few small changes, you can. If this helped you, subscribe to Health Hub. We post weekly advice to help older adults live stronger, safer, and more confident in body, mind, and home. Until next time, stay prepared, stay connected, and take care of yourself.